There are certain things, certain habits, if you will, that many, if not all, successful people have. Over the next few weeks, we will be analyzing self-made millionaires to see what they do differently to everyone else to achieve the success they have. The first habit of self-made millionaires that differentiates them from the general population is that they continually educate themselves. Did you know that the average person in the US reads 12 books a year? I am willing to bet, however, that most of us read less than that. Probably about 4 books a year. Compare that to your average CEO who reads about 60 books a year, and you suddenly realize what you could be missing in your life. Jim Rohn, famous entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker, once said that reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. So if you want to become more successful in life, you have to read a lot. Now you are probably thinking, okay, I get that, I have to read, but what should I read, and how much exactly should I read? Both good questions that I will answer now. In terms of what to read, I would recommend a mix of self-help books on the particular topics you want to improve and biographies or autobiographies of successful people to learn about how they gained their success. So for example, if you wanted to become more successful in terms of finance and maybe wanted to learn how to earn passive income online, then you could read Rethink Social Media by Paul O'Mahony. While if you wanted to better manage your emotions, then you could read The Chimp Paradox by Steve Peters. Of course, there are many books on any aspect you could possibly want to improve about yourself. You just need to find one that works for you. Along with those types of books, like I said earlier, you'll want to read biographies and autobiographies of successful people in the field you want to be successful in, and also in other fields you might not have as much interest in. From any of these types of books, you can learn something valuable, such as how to face adversity or how to bounce back from failure. Books I recommend in this category are Losing My Virginity by Richard Branson and Open by Andre Agassi. Now, how much should you read per day? Well, Warren Buffett claims to spend about 80% of his day reading and once said that reading 500 pages a day was one of the keys to success. While reading 500 pages a day would probably do wonders for you, going from naught to extreme straight away is a recipe for failure. So instead I suggest you do what I do. Read 30 pages a day of an informative book, and when you want to consume more information, read more, but always at least 30 pages. Let's talk about what you should do with the information once you have read it. Knowledge is great to have, but it truly becomes power when you actively use your knowledge. You must put into practice what you have learned from the books you have been reading. For example, in the book Rethink Social Media, Paul O'Mahony talks about using social media differently to other people. He explains how to use social media to make money instead of just for mindless entertainment. Yeah, if you read the book but don't make any changes, then yes, you will have lots of how-to knowledge, but that knowledge won't be helping you very much. The whole point of educating yourself is to improve your life, so when you learn something, use it to improve your life. I know it's obvious, but you would be surprised how many people just passively read books and then forget about what they have read. I actually will read the book the whole way through and then start rereading it, but this time taking my time, making notes, and figuring out how to implement what I am learning into my life. So I might not read 60 books a year, but the books I do read, I get the most value I possibly can from them. If you are now thinking, but I have a full-time job, or I have kids, or I just don't have time to read 30 pages a day, then don't worry, I understand. Instead of actually physically reading books, you can listen to them. You can listen in the car on the way to work, or while you are at the gym, or any time, you name it. A good service for that is Audible. You pay a monthly fee and have access to a massive library of audiobooks that you can pick and choose from. Using Audible is a brilliant way to save time, which I will talk about in more depth in a video about time management at some point in the future. And that's it. Links for Audible as well as all the books mentioned will be in the description. If you like this video, give it a like and I would love to hear from you. Comment below how many books you read this year, for example. Finally, if you want to see more videos like this, where we give you tips on how to become successful in any area of your life, subscribe and click the notification bell so you are notified when we release videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next Friday.